All right, guys, welcome back. Here's the lag. Looks like Thorsten is going to win the lag. So we'll see if he's going to give the break or take the break. Make sure you guys hit that share button now. We're going to bring you Thorsten Holman versus the American Jonnhy Archer. Thorsten's going to go ahead and take the break. So Jonnhy Archer to shoot. Thank you guys for joining us. Hit that share button. Let everybody know.
What a shot.
Jonnhy comes with one early here. Of course, Jonnhy Archer needs no introduction. In 1990, he was the player of the decade. 12-time member of Team USA for the Mosconi Cup. He'll go ahead and play it safe here. 7-time Player of the Year. Of course, in 2009, Jonnhy was inducted into the BCA Hall of Fame. Been playing pool since he was 12, turned pro in 1986. Certainly has an illustrious career. But he's going to be taking on the hitman, Thorsten Holman. One of the great minds. 14-1. Thorsten misses that 9. So he's going to foul on the safe. So Thorsten starts out -1. I'm beginning to think Cry Now, All Later is actually CJ Wiley in the chat. He's rooting for Jonnhy over Thorsty, 125-81.
Nice.
Great shot. And Jonnhy hits a good shot there. Now he's got open shot to run here. It's called 2 ball there. Of course, Jonnhy Archer and Earl Strickland, 2 players of that decade, still out competing right now at a very high level. We saw Jonnhy down here not too long ago at Q Masters in Virginia Beach. He played in the Action Pool Tour and actually won that tournament. He beat Ronnie Alcano in the finals. That was last year. This is his first time back since then. So Jonnhy starting out well here. Again, if you guys are just tuned in, hit that share button, please. Let everybody know Jonnhy Archer versus Thorsten Holman. Jonnhy jumping out to an early lead here. Draws back here perfectly. So you can see he's got the 13 ball here. Most likely use the 14 for his break shot. He's got the 3 ball for his key ball to get in position. Draws back perfect. If he's come past it, which he hasn't, he's going to draw into position here. And a little far, but I think he'll be okay. So Jonnhy strikes first in this matchup against Thorsten Holman, leads 14 to -1. He's got a steep back cut here on the 14 ball. It's going to be hitting this thin, going right into the stack. I think it's a favorable bump there by the 2 ball. Looks like he'll have an open shot here. 10 ball looks nice. Looks like the 2 ball may go by the 7. He's just checking out all the angles. He's also got the 11 ball down there, but I think he's going to take the 10 ball and get into a better shape to come in and rearrange some of this middle stack if may really not have to do too much here.
That's not right.
That's correct, but I think on the stretch it's you got the O is an I.
Thank you.
Jonnhy Archer. Still a little work to do here. Oh no. Just missed the ball here. After his run, he comes up short there and misses the ball. Lets Thorsten back at the table.
What a shot he had to come with to be able to get this breakout. It's not easy, but he does have a shot here. See what he decides to do with this. Sorry guys, in the background we're updating a couple things, trying to get some stuff updated for you.
All right, guys. Thorsten staying at the table here. Costly mistake there by Jonnhy Archer early on in the set here and in this match. See Thorsten drawing up table. He's got the 10 ball now. He'll take this and he'll play the 1, and he'll use the 2 for his key ball to get in position for the break. Thorsten Holman back in it. So Thorsten leaves himself the 6 ball here for the break. So he's got a cut shot. He only 8. He's going to come back up into the stack here, Josh. Gets a couple of them up there, out, and he's going to have a shot on the 15 ball. So as you guys can see, we've adjusted the color here a little bit on the balls to make it a little easier. So hopefully that helps.
I feel like it's a little bit easier to differentiate the orange and the pink. You see right there in the middle of that cluster, you got the 13, 5, and 4 all together, and the 11. It's a little bit easier to tell. Oh yeah, he's about to get a lot of action out of this.
He sends the other one up table. He doesn't want to get it on the rail. Yeah. We'll just have some work to do. He's now bumped the 14 into a perfect position for his break ball. Excellent shot there by Thorsten Holman. You see he draws out nicely. Now he's really got some options. If he's gotten straight here on this 11 ball, he can just draw back into this, take it the 4 ball. If not, he can just take the 4 now. Which that's exactly what he's going to do. Spins it off the rail nicely to come back down in line. So if he can free one of these balls up now, you see the 10 and 11 over there? He can use the 11 for his key ball if he likes. Looks like that's not what he's going to do, so he's going to use one of these other balls, probably on the bottom rail maybe, to get into position. That's exactly what he does. Comes over here for the 5. Just forces it to the rail. He now has the 9. So he's got a little bit of an angle here, so he'll leave himself another angle on the 13. Absolutely perfect. So really, he probably doesn't have to do much here. He'll just put a little bit of outside English on the cue ball or go inside 2 rails. And that's exactly what it does. He goes 2 rails to come up in line. That's absolutely perfect for Thorsten. And he jumps out here to the lead. Up next, guys, at 7:30, you're going to see Mika the Iceman Immonen against Alex the Lion Pagulayan. Should be an interesting match. Of course, Mika, a few years ago, winning the World Straight Pool Championship out in New York. I was actually there for the event.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was my first time at Steinway, and I had a chance to see that. He played phenomenal. He beat Earl Strickland in the finals. Of course, Mika, one of the best straight pool players out there as well. Two different styles of play for sure between Mika and Alex, so it'd definitely be interesting to watch that match. Looking forward to it. Big break here by Thorsten. He's got a nice spread here. I'll look for him to probably develop a break ball here. He's got 4 balls now inside the rack. That's correct. Al Sim reminded me that was the first time him and I met up at Steinway. It was an interesting event to say the least. Especially the Shaw Strickland match, if you remember that. But had a great time up there. Mika really did play masterful in that tournament. So Thorsten still really needs to develop something here, unless if he wants to use the 2 ball there. Otherwise, he's going to need to bump one of these balls into position. You see now he's bumped out the 4. Earl is not in this tournament. Arkansan. Just going to go ahead and take the 15 ball now and start coming up table. Start clearing out the top here for him. See, he takes a 3 ball, comes down nicely here for the 7. And so it looks like he's decided on one of these balls. Look at that, perfect. Yeah, he hit that perfect. Now he's got a really great shot here on the 5 to break. And you can see the 4 ball lays there nicely to get him into position as his key ball. Perfect shot by Thorsten. Now he'll come take a look here at the 4. He'll play the 2 and roll himself into position. Just needs to come down just a little bit. Wants to be under the shot line on the 4. Unless he draws back for the 4. And he just stuns down, but he didn't come far enough.
You saw his head hang low as soon as he hit it.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a funny angle here, but I think he's okay. I mean, it complicates the shot a little bit. He can go into the rail here with some inside English.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's doing. Good speed, good speed.
Perfect.
Wow.
He hit that pretty good.
I tell you what, man, their speed control coming off the rail, crossing over the shot line like that is like perfect.
There's the stats there for Thorsten and Jonnhy Archer. I think you guys are following along. Thorsten on top here, 47-22. Huge break. In true Hitman fashion.
It is a huge break. He's going to have to take this 8-ball here. And then the rack's going to be open for him. That's going to be great.
And really, that is the quintessential break from Holman. He really likes to get into that and draw back to the back rail. So it really doesn't get any better than that for him. He almost got snookered there behind the 8-ball, but
I didn't think he could see that one.
yeah, big shot to start out. I think Thorsten's had the most time on this TV table so far. Yeah, match on here Tuesday, match on here Wednesday. Back on here again Thursday. I'm a quick study there, Del Sim. You know that. Comes back up in the middle of the table. Has certainly got some options here now. 9-ball looks good for a break. Almost exactly the break ball he had last time. He'll need to clear the 4 out. So it looks like that's, he'll either take the 4 or the 9. And he takes the 4 now. Perfect. So now he's really going to be thinking, what is my key ball going to be? And fortunately for him, he's got 2 balls up table, which will bode well for him. If he likes, you can see he's got this 13 ball on the rail. He could use that for his key ball. Comes up in there nicely. It's a great shot here on the 8. So by this time, he's already thought to himself where he wants to be at. So you see him come take a look. He's going to use that 13 for his key ball. He's got a little bit of a cut on the 3. Doesn't want too steep of an angle. So you'll come him probably right over to this first diamond. Right, he's going to land right by that first diamond. Almost perfect. I was talking about the short rail diamond. So he's going to punch this right off the rail a little bit.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect on the 9. And Holman continues on. Of course, remember, he was on -1, so he's on a high run of 62 right now. So possible if he runs this match out, he could run 126. We haven't seen it yet on the TV table.
It's happened, what, three times, I think, in the event?
Well, 4 times, and then I just heard Niels ran another one, so that's 5
Another
times.
one? He's done it twice?
Yeah, twice.
Man. Oh, no.
Did he just scratch? Just as a commentator's curse, really.
You know what's funny, as I thought about it earlier, I was like, man, as strong as he's playing, what if we see him run out? And then...
Well, he's trying to break it hard like he has been, and just gets very unfortunate there.
Had he not caught the side pocket, he'd have been looking pretty, too.
Sometimes that's, that's the thing with hitting the ball hard there. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. And again, Jonnhy back at the table. So 62 and a stop for the hitman. Absolutely right. The power of the break giveth, and the power of the break taketh away for the hitman. Jonnhy is 50 years old. His birthday's next month, November 12th. Still playing great pool at his age. I was saying earlier, him and Earl still competing. So you gotta love to see that. God, if I could play as good as he does at 50.
Uh-oh. I mean, he's not in super danger, but you definitely don't want to be tree topping like this.
Well, he's actually got a shot here on the 7 ball. He'll cut this right in the pocket, and he'll bump the 6-9 out.
Perfect.
Yeah. So depending on what he wants to do here, he doesn't have like a great... I mean, he can use the 2 ball, of course, if he wants to. It's a little far out, but he should be okay. Now he's just got to really think because he's got the 6 over on the rail now. So you really want to get that out early, the 6 ball. Unless he decides that he can use that for some reason. Yep. Had he been straight on the 6, he probably would have taken that then. Perfect, he gets it out now. He'll use a 13 to come up on the 12. So he can just pinch this with some inside English, touch of inside. CJ says. Perfect. Got a little long there, but should be all right. He's great in line. Let's go back to this break shot by Thorsten. He loads up on it here. You can see in the Hitman fashion. See it come right off the side. He knew it as soon as he hit it.
This can be a similar break. See, that's what normally happens to me is I get stuck right in the rack. It works out for him.
Yeah, he's actually okay here.
And you know what? They didn't explode, but he sure did get a lot of action out of that.
He's got a shot there on the 6 ball. Jonnhy here coming back. Now you want to be careful here, Josh. He's gotten under this 3 ball now. Some players may think I can come into the middle of the stack, maybe hit the 15, because he can actually draw into this if he likes, but there's other shots here that allow him to break up and keep the balls down table, so I think he's going to roll this forward here, come back. Yeah, you get a better shot on the 15.
Yeah, it's hard to tell too how many of these balls pass each other if they're. He's about to open this up right here. See how far up table this 13 makes it. Turned out pretty good. Just has to create some pathways for the 12 ball here.
Jonnhy's called the 1 ball here.
I mean, this pretty much eliminates the rest of the rack's problems after this combo. Every other ball's got a pocket. 6 balls land pretty for him.
Now he's got to hope that the 14 or
Yeah, I didn't see him going back to the left side of the table there because every ball is makeable if you're on the right side. I feel like that made it a lot tougher than it had to be.
He doesn't want to move the 6. That's the ball
Yeah, that's his.
he can use to break with.
Nice.
Right by. Good shot there by Jonnhy. Very nice. So probably use the 13 ball as his key ball here. Yep. Actually, if he can just draw this back a little bit. If he's queuing over the 6, if he's got the right angle, he can follow up the 3. That's what he does.
Perfect.
Good shot there by Jonnhy.
He's going to be stretching a little bit. He is taller.
Well, he gets right down in there. Close match so far, 60-50. Thorsten on top, but Jonnhy's at the table.
Well, they both got one miss apiece, but you see that Thorsten has 2 fouls. And that last foul was the replay that we recently watched where he scratched on the break. I don't remember what his other foul was. Oh, he missed the 9 earlier on, that's right.
And something to remember is that Thorsten is still on 1 foul. So should he come back to the table, you know, it's been quite some time now. It's one thing you have to always remember.
What stops him from being at 2 right now?
Well, right now he's on 1. If he would foul again, he'd be on 2.
Well, he missed the 9. That was foul 1, and then he scratched on the break. Shouldn't that be 2 fouls? Because it just showed on the main.
Well, that's showing 2 total fouls, so they weren't back-to-back. You know what I mean? They weren't back-to-back fouls. Because he was on his run when he scratched on the break, remember? Because that was his break ball.
Gotcha.
CJ's coining the new phrase, Albin the Ocean Lotion. Albin's actually in action. It's just his last match of the round robin. He's currently locked up with somebody 2 tables down. Looks like I can't tell who he's playing.
Thanks for the new subscriptions, guys. If you don't want to miss out on any of our future events, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications. We also go back, chop up the matches, re-upload them for your guys' viewing pleasure. It's always going to be free to watch. Go ahead and check it out. If you're loving what you see and you want to support our cause, consider hitting that donate link in the video description. Should take you to a Streamlabs landing page where you can select how much you'd like to donate. That will go straight to our PayPal. Something else major that you can do that's completely free, head over to our Facebook page, drop us a follow, and leave us a review. If you're really enjoying the stream, go ahead and throw 5 stars on there and leave a couple kind words so that everybody can see that what we're doing is working out pretty good. This rack is wide open for Jonnhy to be able to take advantage of here.
He's just trying to be cautious here. As he moves through the rack. Thank you so much for the donation. We certainly do appreciate that. Daniel Nagy, $25. Thank you. Appreciate all the love and support and great comments. Certainly do this for you guys, so hope you're enjoying all the action here at BSN. If you just tuned in, we're Q Masters in Virginia Beach. Bring you action with Jonnhy Archer. First, Thorsten Holman at the American 14-1 Straight Pool Championship. One of the best straight pool tournaments around. Players from all over the world, 30 countries represented here. A few world champions. No shortage of stellar players. So Jonnhy just wants to be careful here. Never ceases to amaze me. Pool etiquette. So it looks like he'll leave this 4-ball. Oh no, he'll leave the 10-ball, sorry. Slides up here nicely. Likes those key balls in the side pocket, makes it easy. I like his thought process here. Some folks on here from Stockholm, Sweden. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to bring you one more match tonight, scheduled at 7:30. Mika, the Iceman, Immonen. Pretty sporty shot there by Jonnhy to come around. Just like that, takes a lead, 64 to 60. Match race to 125. Jonnhy here on a high run at 42. Good break shot there by Jonnhy. Stuck in the stack there a little bit, but he's going to have a shot here at the 7-ball. It's nestled up in there good. Nice shot there by Jonnhy in the side. So you can see here in the middle of the table, it's got a little bit of work to do. 4, 2, 5, tied up in the middle of the rack. 15 and the 14 ball also is tied up. So he's going to be looking to start freeing up some balls here. Queued up to take the 1. Just comes back out to the right side of your table. There's 1 ball he's freed up.
Perfect little nudge.
Now he just needs to worry about the 14 and the 15.
Man, he's eyeballing that right now.
Just nudges the 6 out of there. Nice shot there by Jonnhy.
I think that ball had a little bit more giddy up than he planned on, but it's still going to work out for him.
Still gonna get this 15 and 18 open, so if the 15 goes by in the bottom left-hand corner, which I can't tell from here if it does. By that shot, I would have to say it doesn't. Because he certainly could have rolled down there to play the 14 and get out of there, so he's going to have to come up with something else. Combo might be on.
Yeah, I was trying to see that earlier. I was thinking it has to be with him laying that up. So
If the combo's on, he's going to take it now. You see he's got the 11 ball for a break ball. Doesn't have to do anything there. Just needs to make sure that he makes good shot here. Perfect. And Jonnhy looking pretty good. A little bit of a tester here for him. You see the 13 ball kind of off angle a little bit. 11 ball. Just going to have to either play on the side. Perfect. Very nice shot. So now you can free up the 8. And now you're starting to get a real good look at how Jonnhy plays straight pull. He absolutely loves side pocket. He would have liked to come a little bit up further off the rail there, because I think his intent was to play the 13 in the side. You can see him still actually wanting to take that shot, but
yeah,
you know, you don't want to be cued over the 11 ball here. So obviously Jonnhy's smart guy is going to switch over, take the 14, and then he'll just draw down, leave himself a little bit of an angle here. So I'm curious to see what Jonnhy likes. We saw him kind of go 2 rails into the last break shot. So curious if he'll just draw this back or if he'll try to go draw this up the top rail. And he just draws it back. A little straight. A little straight. Scorpion on a high run of 56. Costly break there by Holman. He's allowed Jonnhy back at the table. He's now in control, 78 to 60. Trying to get to 125. Jonnhy's looking pretty good out there.
He's only 6 balls away from tying the Hitman's run from earlier. Oh yeah, he got just enough on that break. Look at this, might even have a perfect layup on the 9 ball here to spread the rest of these open. If it goes by. That is the question.
Hit that share button, guys. If we can get up to 900, we're going to give another PQ break tip away. So share, hit that share button. I'm going to bring you another trivia question during this match. Slides it over. He's got the 13 ball here in the corner. Not a great angle, though, for him, Josh.
He's had 2 good angles to run into this stack here, so he's got a plan that he's working towards. I don't know if he's trying to clear as many balls from around the outside of the pack before he runs into it. That way he's creating less potential, like it's less risk whenever he runs into it. Or what? Because he's just picking off all the balls that are around the outside. But he's had 2 or 3 really good chances so far, so maybe he's waiting until he gets to the
He may have to draw this
6
back.
ball.
He may have to draw this back to the 6. What he's going to do here is going to hit a little inside English. So that when it comes off the rail, he gets back over to the middle of the table. Not the shot he wanted, though. He wanted to be further up.
Yeah, a little short.
Further up so he could break the stack. Now you got to start looking at the balls here and thinking to yourself, man, he might not even have a shot on the 6, Josh. Look how close this is. I mean, the 8 ball, you see him queued up with a little spin. He was queued up a little outside because he may have to spin that in. If he can, it looks like he's have a shot on the 4. That's what he's looking at now. He wants to see if I make the 6. She may have to put a little spin, like a little bender on it. You see him? He's up top just a little bit, just a spin. But, man, certainly not the shot you want to take here in this situation. Cloth obviously comes into play here. It's still new, although it's been 3 days of them playing on it, so it should start wearing in here. And I'm sure this will, yeah, he's going to go for it here.
What a shot.
Yeah, see, just with a little spin there. Perfect. Now he's going to break it open here, Josh. Got to be careful, though. He's going to hit the top of that 10. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was going to hit the top of that 10. He had to be super careful.
Brutal.
I didn't like that. I liked him just not as hard going into it because as soon as you hit that 10, forces the cue ball back on its path. And there you have it. 61.
Oh man, he was one short of tying it up.
Yeah, 61.
Thorsten's going to step away for just a moment here.
And now he's going to have to watch. Thorsten's away. Let's take a look at that shot 3 days by Jonnhy. You know, we've seen this a lot.
so
Just in the beginning of this week here, player comes with a really great shot. I'm sure this will. Yeah, he's going to go. I've said this a lot. Comes with a great shot, and then the next shot. See, just with a little spin there, perfect. It's always so tough. And you know, it just reminds me, like Brandon and I talk about that a lot. You know, when you come with a really good shot. Sometimes your adrenaline gets going, and Brandon and Shuff always says, look, you got to remember, you know, you still got the rest of the rack or whatever you need to do here, so you have to settle yourself in, you know, and make sure that that shot wasn't for naught, you know, and you get out of there. And you can see Jonnhy just loaded up on that 3 ball, catches the top side of the 10, forces it right into the corner. And after it's sitting at 82, Thorsten Holman, certainly Jonnhy doesn't want to see him back to the table. He's going to have some work to do, though. Big thank you to our sponsors, PQ Tips, Hyperreactive Thermal Technology, also our instant replay sponsor. I got some with me here. Go to pqbreaktips.com, use code BSN10, save yourself 10%. Now we're back to the action. So Thorsten Holman, he's going to have to navigate through this rack. It actually looks pretty good for him because he's got the 8 ball down there, which will really lend him easy to break open the stack. Just got to figure out what he wants to do here. Probably just take the 10, roll down. Yeah, very good. Now he's going to take the 8. He'll draw a little outside English right into this 13 ball. Oh, absolutely did not get what he was hoping for. Now you can see he may not have a shot here, Josh. He may be forced to take this 1. Thin cut on the 1 to try to get back into position for the 7 ball. Man.
I mean, if he's feeling himself, he can bank that 15, but if the 1's accessible, I'd definitely see him taking that.
He's going to just cut this thin here. Got to be careful. Speed. Perfect. Well, you see him taking a look.
Is that 14 wired in the corner? Or is it short? I thought it was short this whole time, but the way he played it, like, he's going for this 3 ball, isn't he?
Well, he might be looking at the...
It is?
Wired in. Great shot. Now the 3 ball. Trailed up table. So kind of a double-edged sword there. He would have liked to leave the 13 ball. So his 13's right there. Could use that for break ball. Now he's going to be forced to take the long shot on the 3. See him queued up with a touch of inside English. Just come right back down in the middle here. Well, he came all the way back down. I have to believe that he was trying to come for the 3. He just pointed there. That's what he was trying to do. It's just like one harder shot after the next. And of course, we talk about this lots of times. You know, you're playing 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball. You don't even think twice about this shot. Like he's lined up. He's going to play another combo maybe? Or the 2 ball. See the 2? Yep. Slides it right in there. So now it gets easier for him. He'll play this 5. He'll slide this cue ball up. Yeah. He's upset a little bit, but he's okay. You know, he can just cut the 7 ball here. Come 2 rails around if he wants. For the 15, or he can go 1 rail. I like coming 2 rails on this shot.
Yeah, I do too.
Especially using the rake here.
Mm.
Oh, no. You've got to be kidding me. Frustrated. Thorsten Holman.
Last time Jonnhy was at the table, he put together 61. He only needs 43. Let's see if he can do it from here.
Just a uncharacteristic miss by the hitman.
Think he just thins this 1 rail out? Or you think he's going to inside this?
Yeah, he's going to just hit it with a little inside. You can see that when he comes up, leaves himself the back cut. Man, let's take a look at this miss by Thorsten Holman. You can see that he bumped the 15, didn't get exactly where he wanted to be on the 7. He's queued up with a lot of outside spin
Yeah, I
here.
do too.
So when he hits this thin,
Especially using the rake here.
he tries to compensate for it, but he just goes right into the rail. You've got it once. He's allowed Jonnhy Archer back at the table. Nice spread there by Jonnhy. $40 balls to go. Can he stay at the table?
You anything while I'm up?
Jonnhy Archer, 36 balls away. All right, guys, we're going to give away another free PQ break tip, break and jump tip. So the first person to answer correctly is going to get one. So the question is, pay attention, known as the Q Queen, she was the second woman to be inducted into the BCA Hall of Fame. She competed in her first U.S. Open at the age of 9, finishing 7th. Won her first U.S. Open at the age of 12. Who am I talking about? Comment correctly below if you're the first one. Gonna get a free PQ tip. Of course, if you didn't get one, you can go to pqbreaktips.com. Check them out. Use code BSN10. Daniel Nagy, you got it correct. Gene Belucas is the answer. So, Daniel, please send me a message to BSN Facebook Messenger, your name and address, and we'll get that right out to you. Thank you very much.
Jake? Dick Abbott. How you doing?
Good. So guys, joined in the booth here by Dick Abbott from BilliardQ.com, one of our sponsors, and one of the sponsors of this great event. Dick, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Just had a 5-hour trip here from Roanoke.
Wow. Well, it's good to have you. We're having a great match here against Thorsten Holman and Jonnhy Archer. A lot of back and forth early. Thorsten just missed a easy shot to let Jonnhy back at the table.
Yeah, I see. Well, Thorsten's got a 62-ball run, and Jonnhy's got a 61-ball high run so far. You got two of the best playing.
Just finishing up here at the later stages of the round robin until we get to the knockout rounds.
So one more round this evening.
Yeah, one more round. We'll have one more match at 7:30. Very good match between Mika Immonen and Alex the Lion Pagulayan.
Wow.
So it should be interesting. So a little bit of a tester here for Jonnhy. He's going to want to cut this 15 ball in. Oh, he hits it beautifully.
Yeah, perfect. It's kind of straight on that 13 ball. Get up to this 3 for his key shot.
Yeah, he certainly is. You know, he may just have to take his medicine here and draw back off of his 13 ball. Leave himself an angle to get in position. Table's been playing pretty tough over the last 3 days, Dick. You're familiar with this room. You've been here lots of times. You know, how do you deal with these conditions sometimes in straight pool? You any suggestions?
Yeah, hit the middle of the pocket.
That's a good one.
The middle of the pocket's always 2 1/4 inches wide. Remember that.
He's got himself a little straight here.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he's going to use a 3 ball as his break ball.
Yeah, you really don't have a choice there.
Yeah, he's good on it.
Jonnhy, just 27 balls to go. After that mishap by Thorsten Holman. Of course, Thorsten, 4-time world straight pool champion.
Well, Jonnhy Archer's got a pretty good resume, too.
Yeah, certainly. If you missed the whole 90s, then you probably don't know who he is.
Well, that could be, but
Player of the year, player of the decade in 1990.
Yes, he was. Player of the decade. I like the way you turned the camera around.
Yeah, we had to, had a little 10-minute haul-in with the tournament directors. Unbelievable.
Look at that, right in the corner.
And this is what we saw earlier. Thorsten hit a really hard break shot, scratched in the side, and now Jonnhy has scratched in the corner pocket. No easy games have been on this TV table, I can tell you that.
I've watched several of them the past couple of days.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So Thorsten needs 25 and 33. What's that, 58 balls? Shoot this and stop. Oh, he's coming down for the 3 ball.
Yeah, Jonnhy did get a little spread here, so Thorsten's just going to navigate.
I think he's going to go into him again. No, he's not.
He didn't want to hit that there, Dick.
Yeah. I thought he might have opened him up again with that shot.
Yeah, just bumped the 9 out there.
Well, he's got a good break ball with the 2 ball sitting there like it is.
Just draws out of it. He's got to really start thinking about what he wants to do over here, Dick. He's got a couple balls over there to help him out. If the 15 ball does go by the
3,
they could use that.
He could do that right now. Just shoot a stop shot on this 9 ball, and
that's exactly what he's going to do.
this man plays some amazing straight pool.
He's just got to be careful here. He's going to hit the 15, and he's going to glance just a little bit off this 6. Depending on how he hits it, he may nudge the 11 a little.
He might nudge all 3 of those balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's hitting it high.
He's got a couple insurance balls up there.
So, yeah.
So still some work to do in the middle of the table.
Go from the 6 to the 5.
He's got the 2 out there. Do you like the 2 as the break ball? You think he's going to develop something here in the rack?
I don't know. The 2 looks pretty sweet to me.
Yeah.
No. I think he wanted to get a little bit less angle on it so he could go into that 11 ball.
Yeah, he just comes over a little too high, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna play it though. I don't know that he can pot this ball and nip the 11 though.
I think he's too. I don't think he's got the angle to do it. He might have.
Just needs to catch a little bit of it because cue ball's gonna go up table. Still got the 8 ball up there just in case.
Yep, just
That was-
caught it.
it's a good shot.
Perfect. Shoot to 3, come back around to the middle of the table.
I like that. Looks like
Shooting his break ball.
Yeah, well, I think he's got the 11 out there. He may see something.
Mm-hmm.
He may be able to develop this to be a little bit better of a shot for him. It's a little, I mean, it still works just a little close to the rack.
You shoot the 3, the 10.
Ideally, if he had a little bit more angle on this 3, he could probably bump this 11. But it's got a little straight on it. Oh. He's decided on something else.
Shooting the 8 ball.
Wow.
Go around 2 rails or 3 rails or 2 rails and come back.
Thorsten needs 48.
Score don't mean a lot to these guys.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys can run 100 in their sleep at any given time, so not too important whether you're down or not. Jonnhy knows if he gets another shot at it, he's certainly capable of running 27 balls. I think he's got to take the 1 here, Dick.
Yeah, that's what he's going to play. And probably come around again into the middle of the table. Unless he just plays it real easy and gets behind the 14. Now he's coming around, yeah. Just draw straight back. About to where he is right now. Okay.
Power draw all the way up table.
These guys got monster strokes.
It's actually good. He came in blind here perfectly for this 14 ball. You see him just pop this up the rail. He's going to have to get really almost close to the middle of the table here.
Mm-hmm.
And he hit it perfect. Thorsten Holman climbing back in it. Still trails 98-81 in this contest. Race to 125. Take a look at this shot again. He's set up here. This is what turned it all the way around. Jonnhy's going to glance right into the stack here.
Came right off the bottom of that 14 ball. This is a pretty cool setup you've got with the way the scores are kept and the time.
Yeah, thank you.
I like this.
Just a little close to the stack here. Just wants to be careful that he gets some separation, doesn't get stuck.
Well,
He likes to pop them hard.
Bang, yeah.
Well, no reward there.
Okay.
They have the 9 in the side.
Yeah, it looks like a clear shot. Or the 3 ball if he wants to get brave. And again, it's a little deceptive. I think he might even be able to back cut that 8 ball.
Yeah, it's certainly an option there. Very steep. He's got a couple shots. Obviously, nothing super easy here. He can play the 15 ball all the way up the corner. Nobody likes that.
No.
Certainly, if he made it, it would help him get a better shot on the 8 ball. But sometimes you're going to come with it, so
That's what he's playing.
just got to be careful here. Just hit it at a medium speed. Cloth is still playing a little slick.
Right in the middle of the pocket.
No, you hit it perfect. 6 ball, though.
Yeah.
Trailed back to the stack. He's got a nice little 2-rail shot on this 9 ball to go back in the pack if he wants. I think he's got the right angle.
That or hit it with a bunch of reverse and get to the middle of the table and shoot the 10 ball next.
That might be what he's looking at. Obviously, that'd be a lot easier shot for him.
Well, it's more definitive as to the next shot. Because he have position on it or the 13 or whatever that is. 13 or the 11 or the 12, I guess.
Oh,
He missed
man.
it. Yeah. Came off of the point of the pocket.
We've seen this, actually. I don't know if you had a chance to watch the match.
I saw him. We missed the 11 ball twice on that same
pocket, right, Albin Ocean.
Yeah, I saw it. One of the games I watched yesterday, right.
I was trying to tell people these side pockets are treacherous if you try to hit them with speed. And I got Albin Ocean twice at 123 and at 124.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
$26 balls to go for Jonnhy. 2 racks and he'll be out. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. It's 26, yeah. He's got a little mini cluster down here with a 6 and a 2 he's got to do something with. He might be able to nudge those right now.
It doesn't look pretty from this angle. Did he get far enough up here?
I don't think so for that 7 ball.
Yeah, he's gonna
he's going to shoot that 1 ball. He's got to get rid of it anyway. It's no good there. Now he can shoot the 7.
He may try to take this 13 ball to get himself in a little bit better position. You see him queued up just a little outside, come off the rail.
Just about where he was.
Yeah.
This will move some balls, but it's going to move them all till it's a short cushion.
That's a good point. He's got to be careful, too, with the 2-6 tied up. Don't want to tie anything else up.
And put another ball or 2 down there amongst them.
Just
He'll hit
22.
He'll hit the 5, and that'll go into the 13 or 11 or whatever that is and bring it down.
Oh, it looks like he's got the 3 here. Is that what he's shooting at?
Oh, man,
Oh, no, he's got it.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Well,
He can hit that 6-2 right now coming off of that 3 ball.
See Jonnhy just a little frustrated about the 5 drifting over to the rail, but plus he doesn't really have a great break ball here yet.
No, he doesn't. Doesn't have any. Yeah.
I think you're right. I think he'll take this 3 ball. Oh, he's got to be careful here. Wow.
He's got the 2 ball. He's good. But he still doesn't have a good break. That 6 ball is at the bare minimum down there.
He's landed on the rail, but I think he'll be okay here.
I think he's got to shoot the 5 ball.
He's got to play the 5 in the corner, top right-hand corner pocket. I think if he makes this, though, he'll be home free.
But he's still got just an iffy break ball.
Splits the wicket. Might be able to nudge it here, Dick. You
He
think?
can come off at a 13
Yeah.
and nudge the 9 up.
Nudge the 9. If he can hit that, then he'll still have a shot, maybe on the 6.
He wants to hit it on the left-hand side. Oh, he's not doing. Yeah, he's going the other way.
Well, this is actually a smart shot.
He might leave the 13 as his break ball. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
You got to shoot the 3, draw back for the 9.
Really dicey using the 13. Only needs 17 balls. Certainly would like an easier shot. Oof.
You might just leave it in the stack and take it up table. Take the cue ball up table.
I think he'll probably play this 9 and bring the cue ball back over to where he's at right now.
You do that too, yeah. That's what he did.
Oh, slow up. He's gonna be fine.
He's perfect. He'll come into the bottom of that pack. He wants to hit one of those corner balls, so he doesn't want to nail it in the middle of the rack. That's for sure.
This is a treacherous side pocket here. As you can see, he did try to cue up here with a lot of inside English. You'll see it just throw right to the outside of the pocket. And this is what allowed Jonnhy Archer back at the table. Of course, that instant replay brought to you by PQ Brake Tips.
He doesn't have to worry about a break ball here, because he just needs 15, so he can leave the ooh. That was treacherous almost.
Have a tough one to start here, it looks like.
The 8 ball.
Yeah, if he comes with the 8-ball shot here.
You just roll up, shoot the 2 or the 3 next, or maybe the 6. I think they all go in that left-hand side. Or might even go up and shoot the 5 ball next.
Oh, he hit it perfect, Dick.
That's what he's going to do. I guess the 5, get rid of that 5 ball. Go from the 5 to the 2.
You know, it's so funny when we watch this game, a shot like that on the 8 ball, you're playing, you know, if you're playing 9 ball, 10 ball, it's not too scary, right? But
Right.
in this situation, man, it can be daunting sometimes, especially sitting where he's at right now.
In this situation, he doesn't even want to leave a good break ball in case he misses. Because he needs that 15th ball. It could be anywhere on the table. Go from here to the 6th ball.
It almost looks like a drill in the middle of the table for him.
One from column A and one from column B. I did it the other way. That's okay, too. Who am I to second guess Jonnhy Archer? Actually, I played him straight pool about 2 months ago.
No kidding.
Yeah, I didn't fare very well.
Well, I was saying earlier, Jonnhy and Earl still playing. Both players from that era still play at a very high level. All aspects of the game.
Well, this is a game, you know, I'm 73 years old and I've been playing the best pool of my life. So it's, you know, as long as you have the eyesight,
Right.
you gain knowledge.
Just easy going here for Jonnhy.
They go swing around out to the middle of the table on this shot.
Yeah, you can see him queued up 2 rails here. Oof. He definitely didn't want to bump the 11 in the way,
Now that took the 4-ball shot away from him.
but he's actually still okay here. Just have to play a little tougher shot. So he'll
Shoot that 7, swing around 2 cushions. Just went 1 rail. He's fine. It'd take an earthquake to make him miss now.
Yeah, he's played that shot nice to come in for the 6. It's very interesting with Jonnhy, how he differs a little bit from some of the other straight pool players. He really likes, we saw it early, he liked the side balls for his key ball, you know, to get in position. Really keeping it simple, I think, is the key.
And just nudge these a little bit. Pop up, go from here to the 9 to the 3, or the 5, whatever that is on the bottom cushion, the 5 ball.
Yeah, just like you said, and he may not, hopefully he knows, you know, that he doesn't need to get
Right.
a break shot, just needs to get straight in on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly a player of Jonnhy's caliber. He's got to know he's at 121.
Yeah, I think you could just stun this in 1 ball, or even go, yeah. They do it that way, yeah. Go from here to the 5 to the
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. He may not know he needs only 3.
By the way he's looking at this table, I don't think he realizes it.
I know. I mean, if this was a 9-ball game and this was a 7, 8, and 9, he'd have been out.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. So this will give Thorsten how many losses?
Well, he took a loss early.
Yeah, I saw that one guy. I don't remember his name.
Marco Tucher.
Yeah, he played nice straight pool, like slow but nice.
Yeah, he actually was 5-0 going in today in his flight, so he's certainly.
I liked his
play.
game. Yeah, I really.
He played a little aggressive, I thought, but it worked well for him. I don't know how Thorsten fared after that. I know he's had a 125 and out already. I think that was yesterday.
How many 100-ball runs have there been?
I believe 5 or 6 so far. 125. There was 2 126s.
See,
He doesn't know. Yeah,
I knew it. Yeah.
he'll know after this ball though. When he goes to tally it up, he'll be like, "Why didn't I think of this?" It doesn't need to be perfect. And if he knew, he'd just make this an easy shot and right in the side or something. Man. Oh, he actually needs one. That's why he needs one. We must have missed one here. He actually needs 2. It's
Does he?
Yeah, 123 to 83.
Oh, okay.
So that's why.
So you were tricking me with that
Yeah,
score.
we must have missed one there.
Because of that.
Ah, that's right. I forgot to put the foul. That's what happened. When Jonnhy scratched in the corner. So a little bit of a back cut here. Just going to go right into the top part of the stack. Just needs to concentrate on potting this ball.
That's all he's got, right. Shoot it easy. Break 2-3 balls loose.
Yeah, no, he doesn't want to wind up on this.
No, he just got to nudge it, hit that 6 ball, and move out a couple of balls.
Jonnhy chatting it up with Thorsten, says, "Man, I know I can scratch from here." You know, it's got to come into your mind. I mean, after you just did it, you know, sitting on 123, we've seen some crazy things.
The only way you could scratch it would be go across table and into the side pocket on the right.
You just don't wind up on it, Jonnhy. Next match, guys, is going to be at 7:30. So provided Jonnhy gets out of this one, we'll be bringing you Mika Immonen versus Alex Pagulayan. That'll be the last TV table match for the day.
2 of my favorite players.
Yeah, Alex is one of my favorite players as well. Of course, Mika, great straight pull player.
Mm-hmm. You get to see the little Mika hand flip.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I was joking around with Wilkie yesterday about that because he had to play him. I said, don't let the hand flip get you.
I catch myself doing that.
You see Jonnhy queued up a little inside spin here. Oh, my.
Missed the ball and missed the...
He talked himself right out of it. I mean, we just saw him up there hemming and hauling.
So Thorsten needs 25 and 17, 42 balls.
I mean, this TV table hasn't disappointed. I can't even tell you how many times we've seen people just within 2 and just can't get there.
Well, that's one of the beauties of this game of straight pool, is it's never over till it's over when you're playing at this caliber.
I really think he didn't need to hit so much inside on that ball. Of course, it's very tough to make it with inside, and then it threw it right past the rack. And you'll see Thorsten come right into the stack and get a nice spread here. Gets a couple balls out on the bottom.
He could shoot this 10 and come back into him again. Got a couple of insurance balls there.
Guys, make sure you're hitting that share button. Shortly, you're going to see Mika Immonen and Alex Pagulayan. Huge matchup here at the American 14-1. I'm Jake Lawson, joined with Dick Abbott in the booth.
Here we are at Barry Berman's Q Master Billiards in Virginia Beach. Great pool room.
One of the largest in the United States.
It was like 78 tables.
Yeah. Used to be host to the U.S. Open here many years ago. Lots of rich history. If you're in the area, stop by. It's free to watch. And they have some grandstands here for you to check out all the action. 14 tables back here in the tournament room.
And the field is filled with world champions and Hall of Famers.
You don't get any better than this.
No, you don't. Playing the best game of pool. Straight, ooh.
Yeah, he's not gonna like it.
No. Wow.
Now, what do you like to do here now? Doesn't look like he's got a clear, defined shot.
No. Unless something crazy like the 315, but the 9 might even be in the way for that.
I don't even really see a good safety here.
I don't know where he'd go.
I mean, if he could somehow roll the ball, take an intentional foul on the 3 ball, and just get it hooked behind the 1, just a little bit.
Yeah, not with that 13 ball hanging in front of the pocket.
It's so tough. I don't know if he sees anything here.
Graze that. Okay, that's a good shot. I see what he's doing. He just
Didn't
might
hit
not
rail.
have hit a cushion.
No, he did not. So foul by Thorsten. Thanks everybody for subscribing. Of course, hit that subscribe button. Be notified every time we go live. Free HD stream. Currently streaming on YouTube.
Johnny might just have to shoot the same shot that Thornton, or he's going to nudge it 11 into the 12.
Yeah, just leave it tied on the
just
rail.
leave it right. Okay. And now if that 11 ball's frozen, he can't play off of that.
A bit of mistake there by Holman as Archer sits on 123. So really it comes down to who's going to make a mistake in a safety battle.
It must not be frozen. Okay. It wasn't.
Another legal saved by Holman. I think we're just going to see the same shot here. He's just going to tap it. And the closer it gets, tougher it's going to become on Thorsten.
Well, actually, after the second time that ball was played, it's considered frozen if the rules of straight pool are still like they used to be. If it's within a ball's width of the cushion, after 2 plays on it, it's considered a frozen ball. He's taking a foul up here. He's daring him. Look at that.
Intentional foul by Thorsten.
And Jonnhy was laughing a little bit at that, saying, okay, make me shoot that 2 ball.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to bait him into it a little bit.
That's
here.
what he was doing. They're talking about it.
I think you got to take the 2 here.
You have to. You got to shoot a 10-foot shot. If this was Hill in a 9-ball match, and that was the 9-ball, he'd fire it in 100 miles an hour.
The good thing is, if he does make this shot, it looks like there's enough room for that 5-ball. You can see the 5-ball nestled down there on the rail by the 12 and the, I guess the 13, it looks like. And if he can pot this 2, man, it's such a tough shot. I guess we'll see how good his eyes are. Jacked up on the rail over the pocket. Long, fairly straight shot on the 2.
He might be looking at that 14 instead.
Yeah, 14 is a little bit easier shot with the angle. Plus, if he hits it, he should have a shot on the 2-ball.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't hit it hard here on this table. Drains it. Look at this.
Yeah, it's 15 balls open.
Thorsten concedes. So the American Jonnhy Archer, the Scorpion, 125 to 85. Great match